Also, what's up this month? Plenty of fun, new guests of honors, and much more are coming up. Firm 2019. How big would it be this year? From a campaign to the furry talk of the town, hashtag Furry and Proud goes viral. The impact it has created and the drama surrounding it. Hawaii's new guest of honor is announced. And Taito's hotel reservations are open. Thank you for joining us on our very first Furry This Month. Within the uptown urban streets of Indonesia comes a floof who is definitely going to bring much arts and colors to the streets. That's the case for Indonesia's furry convention Hawaii, and just recently they've announced the guest of honor for their next year's edition. He's named Big Boof Dad, who is an ex-Disney and Pixar 2D 3D artist and art director of various VR titles and mobile games. He'll be hosting a live drawing panel at the FurCon as well. Hawaii 2020 will be held from the 25th to 26th July next year. At the festive streets of Thai FurCon titles Siam Sawadee, hotels are opening reservation slots for FurCon attendees. To begin reserving a hotel room at the FurCon if you're going, here's how you do it. First, go to their website through the QR codes currently shown on screen, or visit thaitales.net/hotel. Then, choose either the Google Docs document or the downloadable PDF file for the reservation forms. After that, do send an email with the form attached to pinpon@arnoma.com and include the subject as Hotel Reservation for Taito's Convention 2020. The FurCon will be held on the 21st to 22nd March next year. Since last year's edition, Malaysian Furry Convention First Upon Malaysia has been preparing for the furry war against the robot apocalypse. And it's not just Uncle Kage who you should be excited to see at the FurCon. Within this month, there were plenty of key updates and announcements that has set the FurCon on a journey towards an edition that will be a big and unforgettable one yet. From them introducing their newest charity partner, to them introducing something that is new to them, on-site registration. The first time. And that's not all. There will be numerous big figures in the furry community who will be visiting the FurCon as well. Among them is Nidiek5, a Taiwanese furry artist who was also guest of honor of Infernity this year. And this person is not someone that you expect. Fox some more, who'll be arriving back to Southeast Asia again since Little Island FurCon 2019, where he and Pepper Coyote were guests of honors. The attendee count of this year's edition has been something that furries around have been pondering. Given guest of honor Uncle Kage's reputation, that will possibly mean that there will be even more overseas furry attendees, which means should the growth rate of the FurCon's attendee count upwards. Some furries even have speculated that the attendee count may hit around 500. Now, let's look at the graph. In this graph, you can see this trend of attendee counts for Furum in the past 4 editions, marked in blue, with a decreasing growth rate trend since 2015 marked in orange, as you can see. Notice that the decreasing growth rate is getting slower by the year. From 2015 to 2016, it was 53.49%, to 2017, 47.73%, and in 2018, 47.18%. Given this phenomenon, assuming that it's going to slow down, the growth rate of the attendee count this year is predicted to land at 47%, which when converted to attendee count would give us an expected count of 422. However, this count may not even be feasible given the FurCon hotel's relatively small space. But it can also mean that Furry may be held at a different hotel for the 2020 edition next year. The GFTV will be covering the FurCon this year as part of our FurCon coverage program, GFTV FurCon Special. So do stay tuned for that. This year's Furry will be held very soon, on the 14th to 15th December. From its shirt design campaign to something that represents the positive impact of the furry fandom as a whole, hashtag Furry and Proud is a hashtag that became the furry talk of the town, which even topped Twitter's hashtag charts. It originated from Artwork Tee's furry LGBTQ+ themed shirt design campaign, Furry and Proud. On their Kickstarter campaign today, they have crowdfunded a total amount of Singapore dollars 48,450.85 from a total of 599 backers. Many furries supported the campaign. Many furries who supported the campaign flooded Twitter with a lot of cute pictures of them, suited or not, wearing the t-shirt proudly. Soon enough, the hashtag was used to not only link to Artwork Tee's campaign, but for something even broader, their joy of being a furry, on how the fandom positively impacted their lives. However, this had some negative reception, all in relation to the campaign which the hashtag came from, in that some people labeled the furry t-shirt company as unreliable due to their ostensibly questionable business practices, some which included an apparent underpaying of artists, as well as issues with their hashtag First Friday charity calendar campaign, among other claims. Inside of this, Artwork Tee has sent numerous tweets addressing these claims. Among them are these tweets right here, as you can see. First, they've addressed that their Furry and Proud campaign's crowdfunded proceeds did not include any parts for charity, since in Kickstarter's policies, no charity fundraising campaigns are allowed at all. Artwork Tee eventually announced that they will donate a part of their proceeds to the Trevor Project. Secondly, they've acknowledged their oversight regarding the commission pay of one artist last year, and that they have made an additional payment of $300, United States dollars that is. They've also said that they have made changes to their policies in which artists will be paid 3 times their commission price. Now over to the other tweet. They posted these 2 pictures to address claims of illegitimate signatures on their charity calendars. Here you can see pictures of the charity calendar campaigns featured fursuiters signing on the calendars. Well, nonetheless, the campaign was an utter success, and the hashtag Furry and Proud became an icon that not only represents the brand, but also the broader happiness of every single furry and the positive impact that the furry fandom has brought to their lives. Well, that's pretty much it of all the latest from the furry fandom this month. I'm Paul and see you all in our next report. See ya!